What's up guys, JD43 here, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the new Hong Kong operators coming to Rainbow Six Siege, but before that I just want to take the time to mention the fact that I've been on YouTube for around a year now. It's a little more than a year. I started in March of last year, 2016, but yeah, it's been a year on this channel. I just realized that today, so I just want to take the time to thank every single one of my subscribers, whether you subscribed last week or even last year. Thank you. You know, you guys really support this channel a lot, and you guys are the driving force of why I keep doing this. So thank you to all those people who have subscribed. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. You know, it'll help me out a ton, and I'll post more Rainbow Six Siege content in the future. So today, once again, we are talking about the new Hong Kong operators that are supposed to be coming out pretty soon. Now, I love doing these operators videos just because it gets my mind thinking about some different situations in the game, some loadouts and things like that, and I just love doing this. So let's get started here. Now, first off, we have the attacker, obviously, and this operator, I have a couple ideas for, actually. One being a offensive healer. I have mentioned this a couple times previously, but I want an offensive healer. I think it'll really flow with the game well, and it'll really contrast and make it a little harder to kill the attackers, especially since obviously the defense has a medic doc. I mean, it'll be logical to put a medic on offense as well, and do something to the extent of that, and maybe like a defibrillator operator is what I'm thinking of, because obviously you can't have two stim pistol operators. That'd just be cheesy. So maybe if this new medic on offense would have a defibrillator, that'd be really cool to see, and a new in-game mechanic to have within this game. So that's really cool. Now, I have came up with some interesting things to make this a little more useful, because the thing about defibrillators, you need to be right up against the down but not out person, you know. For Doc's stim pistol, obviously you could shoot them with the stim pistol, and they could be revived from literally however far you want, or however far they are, as long as they're in line of sight to where you can shoot them. Since obviously for the attackers you can't really do that, and defibrillators may not seem like the best option for that, but number one, it's a quick way to heal your friendlies. It's definitely a quicker way to heal them, and number two, maybe this will heal them a little higher than Doc's stim pistol. Doc's stim pistol heals back up to 50 health when he does revive a friendly. So maybe if the defibrillator does up to 75 or even 100, that'll make it a little more useful. And I wouldn't think this is too overpowered, since you literally have to be on top of the down but not out player. So I don't think this would be too overpowered. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Offensive medic. I would really want to see one of these in Rainbow Six Siege, whether it's now or in the future. I just want to see an offensive medic. And for another attacker idea, I have a MAV attacker, which, if you guys don't know, the MAV stands for Micro Air Vehicle, and basically this is just a mini sort of UAV. What's cool about this is it's in games like Battlefield, and it's primarily used for spotting enemies. So obviously it's not a perfect operator idea, I know, but it's really cool because, you know, you could spot your enemies similar to like Caveira, how when she interrogates the enemies, they appear on your screen like as a little blip, their little operator icon, and you could see them through that. Maybe if you spot them, maybe for like 3-4 seconds, they appear to have that little box thingy, the red box thingy, whatever it is, to indicate that they're being spotted. But the thing is, to make this not as overpowered, make it so that you could hear it from pretty close. I mean, it's propellers, so obviously, I mean, you could hear drones pretty loudly, especially with rotary engines and power like that. So maybe make it so that it's a lot louder and not too many hits to bring it down, like maybe 2 hits. Once again, not a perfect operator idea, and I am going with a lot of Battlefield ideas, I know. But, I mean, it's just a cool idea to have in this game. Now, as for the actual weapons for the attacker operator, not too much. I did a lot of digging, and there really isn't too many weapons that the game already doesn't have, that the Hong Kong doesn't already use. So I had to really do some deep searching and find out what guns they really would have, and one being the G36KV. Basically what this is, it's a longer barrel version of the normal G36C, which is, this gun is most likely like an LMG sort of version of that, so it can even be the MG36 in that fashion, but something to that extent would be perfectly fine. And as for the second primary weapon, the SIG 516 is another option there. Very handy weapon. We've seen it in many conflicts throughout the years, so that's another pretty good choice for the offensive side. Now, as for the secondaries, we have the Glock 17 or the Glock 19, whatever they choose. We haven't seen a Glock in this game yet, and they use the Hong Kong, whatever, Special Forces unit, whatever, uses the Glocks. So we haven't seen that in the game yet, so it's another logical choice for the secondary weapon slot. Now, for the actual defensive operator, this one is kind of interesting, and I've seen it on the forums, and I really want to bring it up, and definitely let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. But that is a operator that releases a mesh on cameras so that the camera is indestructible in that sense. So, I mean, this is a kind of overpowered but not really operator, just because obviously if you can't shoot a camera, you can just infinitely spot the enemies. But if they're smart and they run Thatcher, you can still EMP the cameras that way. So there is still a way to destroy the cameras themselves, but I mean, most if not all operators cannot get to the camera, so it's pretty cool in that aspect, and I do like the idea a lot. Now, I would even go a step further and make it so that you could do this on Valkyrie's cameras too. This would make for some really good communication and teamwork and team play to put some really sneaky cameras in some areas that cannot be destroyed. So that's really cool, this operator idea. I did see it on the forums, and I really like the idea. And it'll also make Thatcher a little more useful in more casual game modes, gameplays, and things like that, because not many people really use them that much in casual. I know some comp matches, they tend to use him a little more there, but it'll make him a little more usable in the casual game mode. And for this operator's weapons, we have the HK-35, HK-53, and this is sort of like an MP5 variant. It's the best visual representation I can do of this. It's a shorter version of what IQ's G3 in this game. It's basically a more compact, smaller version, very similar to the MP5 in that aspect, so that's pretty cool. And obviously for the secondary weapons, Glock 17 or 19, depending. Hong Kong uses both, so it really doesn't matter, but a Glock in general. So definitely let me know what you guys think about these operators down in the comments section below. Let me know if you guys really like them, if you guys enjoy them, if you guys agree or disagree with my ideas. I'd really like to hear it, and thank you guys so much for watching once again. Thank you for all those subscribers I had over the past year. I really do appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like this video and, of course, subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day.